Alright, so we're about to go interview Christian for documentary we're shooting.
I can hear you.
This is the first frame. Yeah, I know you can hear me. What's your point?
Alright.
Anyway, like I was saying, we're gonna do Christian's side of the interview. I mean, we're completely doing this out of the timeline we were originally intending on doing, but hopefully it works out. And yeah, it's for you guys. So this is man, we're finally interviewing the director, Mr. Christian Lozano. What's going on, Presidente? Damn right, in a Dominican household, you better drink that shit.
I know I will. Gladly.
So this is the mastermind, the director, the producer, the writer. This is
The architect, basically, or whatever.
This is the embodiment of this small documentary that we're making now. My name is Elvis Hernandez, if you already know that. I'm more or less the supporting brain behind the entire project.
Follow him on Twitter. No, you don't got Twitter.
Actually, I do have a Twitter.
Fuck that, alright, now you just
Follow me at the edge of the sky. What up? But, this is it. You ready?
Go ahead, shoot whatever.
I mean, whatever. First of all, let's talk about the documentary. What are you trying to accomplish by making this documentary?
Teach knowledge and bring back some of the old stuff that we used to do that makes sense, that has been forgotten.
As far as what you're like referring to chivalry.
Whoa, that's too far back.
Taking it too far back. So what exactly?
Basically the aspect of, not being full of shit and being too independent. No such thing as that. Because most of the times if you're too independent, you're alone.
So what are you trying to say, that everybody should have somebody?
Yep. Everybody should.
Do you think everybody needs somebody?
Depends on what type of age group.
Just in general. Should everybody in the world have a counterpart? Should everybody be a couple?
Yeah.
So what does that leave up for the single life? Clubbing, going out, dating?
No, finding yourself. That would be the key thing.
Yeah, but then you're alone. Because you're not actually looking for yourself with somebody else.
But yeah, at the same time you're being social.
Either way, why can't you look for yourself while you're with somebody?
You can't, because by then if you're with somebody, you already found who you are, you already know what you like, you already know where you're going. You just want somebody that's at your level or is able to understand what you're experiencing, and then both of you at the same time take whatever you got, both, and take it to the next level. Build something, basically.
Or everybody could just be doing it wrong anyways, but they don't know until it's too late.
Yeah, that would be like the negative side, or like the you completely fucked up. But before any of that happens, or anything of the bad, that's where you establish communication, understanding.
Alright, so as far as, just for the sake of argument, what's your current relationship status?
My name is Christian Lozano, 21, single.
Why?
School. Why?
This isn't relating to school. We're just.
I'm in school. No, I'm just saying.
This is completely relating to relationships and everything else that has to do with them. Dating, romance, sex. So we're not exactly pinpointing.
Single. Why? I don't know. I never really questioned why the fact that I'm single. Most of the times, me being single is the girls that came before me being single were not on point with this stuff, or they had so much insecurities that it would just eat them up and it would just fuck up the whole relationship, in my opinion. You could ask them or whatever what they think or how I've been to them. Most likely they'll tell you he was really on point with his stuff, or he was a nice guy, whatever bullshit they want. I know I never fucked up on my part.
So how do you feel about being single right now?
Oh, it's like a double-edged sword. I could talk to whoever I want. I could go wherever the fuck I want. I could do whatever the fuck I want, basically. Total freedom. But yet, on the other side is, you're not sure if the people that you talk to, or maybe like, let's say, a lady or so that I'm maybe talking to at the moment or whatever, she grabs your interest, you're not sure if she's for real or not on her part. That's where the heavy questioning or the real part of deep conversation comes in. You know, you find out what she's all about. That's one of the things that you have to bring back. I guarantee you, a dude would rather ask a girl what's her favorite position than asking her what's her favorite color. Guaranteed. And think he's the shit by doing that.
Alright. Now, do you feel that you could possibly have a relationship with anybody that you're talking to right now?
Before I could also say yes, but now I put standards.
So nobody that you know right now is up to your standard?
Ooh. Out of all the girls...
Remember, you need to think about this, because if you're publishing this...
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Seriously, I'm just thinking right now. From all the girls that I've spoken to, or am I currently speaking to, I could say, like, two or three.
So 2 of the girls that you know right now are actually worth your time?
Yeah. If anything, just one. Because most of the times if I start talking to one, there's no point in talking to others.
So why isn't it happening yet?
I like taking my time. I like making things grow. You know, like how farmers, you can't fucking have a corn field the next day. You gotta let that shit grow. You know, ask things that you haven't asked before. Find out things that you haven't discovered. Compare stories.
So what are some examples of things that are included in your standards? Or basically what you look for in layman's terms?
Oh, she gotta have a job. She gotta have a job. She gotta have a job.
Just as an ad lib, what about all the bitches that you fuck with that are jobless? Actually, that aren't even old enough to have a real job.
That was at fault at mine at the time. Because I was younger at the time or whatever, or they were younger than me, or I had a job and I just, you know, so happened to talk to them and they didn't have a job. It was just at the fact to just kill loneliness at the time.
Alright, before you finish saying that, why is having a job such an important thing?
It's most important, just to have a job, just to show the fact that you could hold your own. You know, and also on top of the fact is a woman is able to understand what a man's going through when they work. I remember I dated a younger shorty. She would always ask me, why the fuck are you always working? Why the fuck are you always working? You don't talk to me, you don't see me. I was like, yeah, I do a contrary. Who's the one that texts who's first? Me. Who's the one that comes sees who first after work? Me. So for, you know, if the other shorty or the other lady, she has a job, she understands, oh, he didn't hit me up right now because he's working from so-and-so time or whatever. You know, I'll probably see him later or whatever. And on top of that, it builds like anticipation of like wanting to talk to the person. In a way, it's valuing. Because you know how some people are just every 2 seconds sending a text message or like conversating and shit. You know, Elvis experienced that shit. Not to put a shit on blast, but it's true. Me, I don't. I gradually like conversating. You know, if I'm having a good conversation with a girl, I'll continue. But if I'm at work, that's where, you know, I have to take my time because I'm at work. You know, there's always a time and place for everything. Or whatever. Like the job, just to answer your question, to have a job, just be able to relate each other. And on top of that, whenever you go places, let's say you want to go, both of you want to go to Bora Bora. I know I'm not willing to spend $1,600 for 2 tickets, round trip, resort and everything, and on top of that I'm buying souvenirs. Or if she wants to go shopping. If I was rich, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Alright. So we already have what you want from her. What about what she has to offer? How important are looks?
All looks? Good looking as me. Not to be conceited or anything like that, but she has to maintain herself. You know, most likely a woman is able to say, hey, I need to get my nails done, mani-pedis, or, you know, whatever, touch-ups. I'm not saying go out there, get extravagant, you know, a nice-ass dress, or like go hard at it. No, just look up to par. Wash your hair, you know, do your nails.
Alright. So
have your eyebrows done.
The inevitable follow-up question to this is, and this is gonna get a little serious now, so I'm just gonna...
Oh, you're gonna turn it up on this heat. Alright.
What is the perfect female?
Ooh. The perfect female. Good question. The perfect female for me. For me. Me, she gotta speak her mind. One thing. Don't be afraid of what I have done in my life and feel intimidated. Don't feel that I'm too good to be true of a guy. Just because you've dealt with assholes in your past, do not compare me to them. I'm not them, they are not me. That's why they're the past, they didn't last to see the present. Simple. I am. If anything, I could be a future. Whatever. She gotta know how to cook. That's a plus, you know. Get to my heart, to my stomach. Deep conversations. Be intellectual. Be spontaneous. Don't conform to nothing. Because I don't conform to shit. Tell me to do something, I'll be like, whew, good luck. You know, want to explore, go places. Not like spend money and stuff like that, but I could say like, let's go to Battery Park and just walk there on a sunny day while wearing aviators. And I wear my Club Masters. Or, you know, or the most randomest shit, just be like, yo, let's go to Trump Soho and go to a Quattro restaurant. Just for the fuck of it. Or be spontaneous, don't plan shit out or whatever. On top of that, gift giving. If she has a job, cool. She'll pay attention to my details. And it's hard. To give me something, I don't give out that much detail. So anything I say or whatever, prefer to her to listen or be attentive about it. Because I know I'll be on my part. I'll be on point in giving attention, speaking when speak about stuff. You know, basically if she's down, try to lift her up. In the same way, I want her to be caring as well. That's huge. Communication, caring, look good on her part. You know, maintenance. You know, I'll take care of the nails. You know, I'll buy your nails once in a while, whatever bullshit. Get your eyebrows done. Nothing crazy. Family. Ooh, shit. Interact with my sister. Don't be afraid of her. Just because she seems like a bitch doesn't mean she's a bitch. Don't be afraid to approach my father, even though the nigga looks like me 30 years from now. My mother, she's in her own world, so you just leave that lady alone or just say hi and keep it simple. That's just the main thing about one of the main pillars of what my ideal girl is. On top of that, don't have insecurities. I know we all have our insecurities once in a while, but do not let it get to a point that it's poisoning you or poisoning the relationship, how it's going and everything. Because that's when your doubts, and then that's when you hype your mind up to saying, oh, is this even worth it? Oh, he's so good. I don't have this. I'm not up to par. Main thing I just want you to do is just be yourself. Be happy. Every time you smile that you're next to me is because you're happy being with me. Not happy because you're forced to. You're not happy because you feel like you're in debt with me. Whatever. I'm just being me. I want you to be you. Care for me when, you know, once in a while or whatever. And if you want, learn how to play Xbox. Learn how to play Xbox. Because I know a lot of girls out there, they sit next to their man and shit, and they get bored of watching him play 2K11, Black Ops, or fucking Modern Warfare. And him just playing is fucking like a zombie and shit. You wonder what the fuck he's playing. You try to learn, but you don't want to anyway, because you feel like you're not up to it. Be entertained. Be inclined to do it. It's part of human nature. Adapt. There you go. Adapt. If she's able to adapt like how I adapt, fine. She's fucking flawless if she could do that. Height preference and shit, anything above 5 feet. 4'10s, 4'11s, no. You look like a Goomba, and I'll get 100 points if I step on you.
Alright, well on that note...
nationality-wise, I can't really say. Whatever, what comes along. As long as you're not darker than me. Not to be racist and shit, but whatever.
Alright, on that note, we're gonna cut to intermission here. We're at the 15-minute mark. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a little break. Have a little.
Can I put this on YouTube? 15 minutes?
You probably could put it on YouTube in 15 minutes, but we're gonna take a short intermission. We'll be back with part 2 of the interview from Mr. Christian Lozano here.
Starks.
Christian Starks Lozano.
Peace.